Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're looking at the DC Universe Classics Mattycollector exclusive Club Infinite Earth subscription Ra's al Ghul figure, or Raz al Ghul if you call him that. I've called him Ra's for a long time, so I'm going to keep doing it, and of course there's a little controversy over that, but that's up to you. So it's another $30 figure essentially, and he is as mediocre as all the other ones, to be completely honest. Matty's really letting us down with these subscription figures. For a $30 exclusive subscription type of figure, which this is, we should have a much higher quality of figure. We don't have any buttons painted. There's almost no paint on this figure at all. You get the color green for his, which is molded for his suit. You get the lighter green molded for the cape. The tie is molded, and then the shirt is molded. The only paint on this figure is the tie around the neck, his eyes, and his facial hair and hair. That's it. There's no paint. Everything else is just molded plastic, so it looks very cheap. It feels rather cheap. I mean, it's just another reused suit body from DCUC, which is nothing fancy at all. The best thing about this figure is he comes with a really nice sword, except mine came with a giant scuff on it, so that's pretty disappointing. But it is made out of a nice plastic and is sculpted well, and it does actually have a gold painted handle, or maybe that part's painted since that's where the scuff is. Maybe they're both painted since that's black and they're gold and silver, whatever. It's a decent sword. Alright, let's look at the actual figure in a little more detail. He stands just over 6.5 inches tall, so he's in scale with the other DCUC figures. The face sculpt, while it's passable, it's definitely, and well, you know what, the sculpt is fine, but the paint lets it down big time. The goatee thingies aren't painted well. There's no gray shading in his hair. I mean, there's shading throughout, but there's no actual gray parts like he's supposed to have. The eyes are painted okay, but the rest of the hair, it just, I don't know, it just looks really not that good, and that's the best way I can use to, best word I can use to describe it, or phrase, I guess. The head swivels, but there's no up or down at all, so that's pretty limited. He's got these essentially ball hinge shoulders with a bicep swivel. Again, on the suited body, it's really ugly. Very limited elbow articulation. The wrist can swivel, so that's okay. He's got gun hands though, so that's a little interesting. This one's not so much a gun hand, but this one certainly is, so that's pretty weird. I don't know what's up with that. He does have an ab crunch underneath his suit, but it's pretty much useless, so don't bother trying to use it really. I mean, it's not going to accomplish much. He has a waist twist, these ugly suited hips, but they're relatively hidden, so I guess there's not much to complain about there. A thigh swivel, which is ugly. A knee joint, which is alright, but it's pretty much useless because the foot articulation is also pretty much useless. So really, it's just completely mediocre. There's absolutely nothing special about this figure other than it's Ra's al Ghul, and people are going to want him. And so I'm assuming that's what Matty was figuring, and they said to themselves, let's make a little extra money on this figure and spend a little less making it, and people are going to buy it anyway. So that's what it is. It's really just the bare minimum Ra's al Ghul figure that they could put out. There's not really much else I can say. There's no shading, no nothing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. In the meantime, keep collecting.